Welcome back to Bad Bitch News, where I give you 5 things that you should know about as a bad bitch, because bad bitches like to stay informed. We're going to start with one of the most obvious news items that I've ever reported on. Israel has definitely struck Gaza again, but they said the ceasefire is back on after these immediate strikes. So don't worry, the ceasefire is still going. I'm not here to tell you that global warming is causing issues with our climate. I am here to tell you that Hurricane Melissa tore through Jamaica and Cuba. We are on day whatever this is of this shutdown. At this point, the most interesting thing about it is that there are these messages that are popping up on government sites, in case you haven't seen them. They clearly place the blame for the shutdown on the Democrats and their desire to give illegal aliens health care, which is interesting because the Republicans do have control of the House, the Senate, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. That's all I'm saying. I would like to read you guys a quote from Steve Bannon. I'm going to read it directly from my MacBook. The media can only, because they're dumb and they're lazy, they can only focus on one thing at a time. And all we have to do is flood the zone. Every day we hit them with 3 things. They'll bite on one and we'll get all of our stuff done. Bang, bang, bang. These guys will never be able to recover. But we've got to start with muzzle velocity. So in case you feel like every single day there are 1,000 news items that you can't keep up with, this is by design. You're feeling overwhelmed because they want you to. Chip maker Nvidia becomes the first company to be worth over $5 trillion. That's the news item. I don't really have any more. That's not true. I always have more. Nvidia is a company that specializes in making chips that are really useful in the development of AI, and they have cozied up to the Trump administration, and it is paying off in dividends, apparently. The US military is blowing up people on boats in the Pacific. They're saying that it's because they're smuggling drugs. Other countries say that it's because they just want some sort of provocation to kick something off. That is happening right now. That's a thing to be aware of. In much lighter news, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, the former Prime Minister of Canada, are dating. I don't really know how to feel about that because, like, low-key, I don't really like either of them, if I'm being honest with you. But I have recently felt like we need to give, I'm not even going to say we, I need to give Katy Perry a little bit of a pass because she did make music that I really enjoyed. She's never really been a good performer. So what exactly am I expecting from her? I don't really know. So like, I just appreciate Last Friday Night and just pretend like she stopped making music after that album. I have a breaking news alert. Just as I am recording this, I am seeing the news of Huda possibly laughing after someone calling Olandria the N-word.